Women, War, and Concubinage, the Forgotten Human Cost. War writes history in blood, but some of its chapters are written on the bodies of women. Conquest doesn't end with the swords. It often begins with the violation of the most vulnerable. This is the story of one of history's cruelest whispers, how concubinage became a calculated weapon of empire. In countless empires, from the Abbasids to the Ottomans, women were not collateral damage, they were tools of domination. Conquered territories often saw the seizure of young women, not as soldiers, but as spoils, for pleasure, for political leverage, and for controlling the future of a people. Take, for instance, the Abbasid Caliph Harun al-Rashid. His courthoused thousands in the harem. These women were chosen for beauty, not for their lineage, stripped of autonomy, kept as property, and discarded when they no longer pleased. When the Mongols swept across Asia and Eastern Europe, they didn't just loot cities, they captured women by the thousands. Some became concubines, others slaves, erasing cultures one household at a time. This wasn't just personal cruelty, it was strategic. Removing women disrupted families, shattered birth rates, and planted generational trauma. Entire communities were left without mothers, without daughters, without futures. Imagine being a mother in the 14th or 15th century, watching soldiers drag your daughter away knowing you will never see her again. That momentous horror would echo quietly for decades, breaking the social fabric from within. Concubinage wasn't random brutality, it was empire building. In the Ottoman system, concubines from non-Muslim backgrounds could bear heirs with the claims to power, yet they were property from birth. Their children carried the blood of conquered peoples and yet could ascend to the highest places in the empire. Suleiman the Magnificent's mother was of Christian birth, yet her son reshaped the empire itself. Even as he built towering mosques and expanded borders, the origins of his own lineage whispered of a stolen childhood. For the women captured, trauma was not a memory, it was a way of being. They navigated power structures, survived through adaptation, and bore children in a system that denied them humanity. Some found small agency, education, influence, patronage, but these were rare exceptions. For entire conquered peoples, the removal of women was a blow to cultural survival. Language, songs, and traditions most often passed through mothers faded without them. The loss was silent, generational, and often irreversible. Will we ever know the names of the women stolen by war? Probably not. But we can remember their reality, understanding the role they were forced into. A role far heavier than history admits. If you hear their echoes, share their story. Because these are the chapters of history we cannot afford to forget.